So it's Halloween, so for my special video, should I review Slender or Amnesia?
Canipa.
Stock Possum? Stock Possum was once the co-star of the Canipa show, formerly known as the Canipa Possum Show. Overlooking each video from the thumbnail, he watched on as Canipa gave his impressions on fan games. This series was known as Impress Me. Stock Possum? What are you doing here? I've moved on. We're not doing fan games anymore. They're all a clunky mess. Bad textures, clunky gameplay, and they all run awfully.
But Canipa, these games need their champion. They need to be given a chance. Look, I have a game to show you that I'm sure you'll enjoy.
Yeah, what is it? A Naruto dating sim?
Nah, it's called Homura Combat, and I bet you'll enjoy it.
If I do enjoy it, will you go away?
But if you don't even give it a chance, you have to change your name back to Canipa Possum.
Deal. Homura Combat is a fan game made by Obado based on the magical girl series Madoka Magica. It is a dark third-person shooter that has some really unique elements. Now you might be saying, wait, a magical girl anime adapted into a dark third-person shooter? That's ridiculous! Well, although Madoka Magica is indeed a magical girl anime, it's unlike no other that you've seen before. How about we take a look and see? Yeah, let's begin. So we launch up the game, let's see what Homura Combat has in store for me. Hey, Stock Possum.
What is it?
What are all these strange, squiggly lines all over the screen? Is it broken?
That there is Japanese. The game was developed in Japan, and thus far, there is only an incomplete English patch of the game.
Oh, okay, so we'll launch up the first level of Homura Combat and see how it plays. Well, it looks a lot better than I thought it would. See, these games are often made on a smaller budget with little hope of any income at all. So I suppose over there are our enemies. The Horde of the Damned, the Army of Evil, the League of Doom. Let's see what fearsome, intimidating enemies Homura Combat has in store for... turnips. The fearsome enemy of Homura Combat are turnips with Stalin mustaches. Oh, whatever. Okay then, show me why you're an enemy to be reckoned with. Phew. Oh, what happened, you ask? Yes, Homura has the ability to freeze time. But how does this help my situation? Well, option 1, I can run away. Option 2, I can close the game and go play Pokemon X. Or option 3. This is how you deal with enemies in Homura Combat. Every time you complete a level, you get access to new weapons that you can combine with your time-stopping power to take down the hordes of creatures known as familiars. When facing these familiars, you're going to need to take advantage of the unique time manipulation mechanic. Within the game, there are many different enemies that you'll have to face in order to progress to the next level. One such enemy is let's call them the purple pricks. These things are incredibly bulky and have tiny hitboxes, meaning that they're really difficult to kill. They also travel as a massive horde and fire out many spherical projectiles. But how am I meant to avoid all of these? There's not nearly enough time. Or is there? So do we understand time stopping now? Do we understand how freaking cool it is? That's strange. I'm actually enjoying this game. Stock Possum, I'm enjoying it.
Keep going. You're not done yet.
Okay, so you're going to spend most of this game running away from the enemies, and normally I'd say that this makes the game very dull. But it's all about the technique. Are you going to run away pissing your pants, or miniskirts in this case, or are you going to stop time and bring the fight back to your enemies? Unless your bar is empty, then keep running. As you progress through the game, you'll be faced with more enemies. Those communist turnips you saw earlier that could be killed in a few shots, how about we make them the size of a building and make them fire homing shots? But once you've completed all of this, you're on to the final level. Collect your favourite weapons, take a deep breath, and face the Walpurgisnacht?
Walpurgisnacht.
Yeah, that thing. This is the final boss of Homura Combat. This is the enemy that Homura could not defeat before. This is the enemy that fights you by throwing buildings at you. But don't worry, you can kill it with a pistol. Oh god, this game is so freaking good. It's better than most of the AAA titles I've played this year. So put down your combat gear this holiday and pick up a mini skirt and a pair of high heels, because you're going to be playing Homura Combat. Stock Possum, this game was amazing. Thank you for showing it to me. I really enjoyed it.
Then I suppose it's my time to leave. Goodbye, Canipa. Goodbye forever.
Stock Possum, wait. Do you think we can do another one of these? Do you think there's enough fan games out there that need this attention?
Yes, there are thousands of games.
Then where do you think you're going? We've got to see if these games impress me.
Canipa!
Stock Possum!
Kyuubey, the incubator, searches the planet Earth for overly emotional young women to offer contracts to become magical girls. Today, it seems he has come across the pathetic mess that is Canipa.
Hello?
Oh, why are you here?
I want you to create a contract with me and become a magical girl.
Magical girl? Wait, so doesn't that mean I get a wish granted?
Correct. Is there anything in particular that you had in mind?
Well, my Halloween video wasn't particularly scary, you know? And I never really got much of a chance to enjoy this holiday, so that's why...
Yes?
Canipa, please, think about this.
I want to star as a cameo in the Flying Priest's Halloween special.
Where'd he go? Where did he go?
Exactly where he wanted to go.
And so, Canipa was caught adrift in the land of YouTube, on his way to the Flying Priest's Top 10 Scariest Characters in Video Games video. But will we ever see Canipa again? Stay tuned.